Well, folks, it's winter in the Midwest.
And welcome back to the Whistle Pig Palace.
Yes, of course. Welcome back.
So we spent November through February in Missouri, and this is what it looked like. And also, we did a polar plunge for no reason at all. Probably, should have got some doctor's advice or something ahead of time.
I made us bring these floaties, just in case anything bad happened. I didn't want to have to perform any life-saving maneuvers. That water was colder than a cast iron toilet. And babies were so worried about us. Now here, I really tried to get up that ladder fast, so Mal has so graciously blurred out my wardrobe malfunction.
I just wish I had jumped in closer to the ladder. Like, that was real dumb for us to swim all the way around. Yeah, I even blurred out your butt crack.
That was nice of you. Thank you.
And, a high five to top it all off. Boom.
Great way to christen Lake Viking. When we moved in down the hill. When we moved out up the hill. So this is me on about my 150th trip up and 150th trip down.
Hey, I took some trips too.
We did. We all took trips.
Anyway, we said goodbye to Lake Viking. It was a beautiful place to spend the winter.
Now, what are you doing?
Walking taco, driving this goddamn camper.
Your napkin's cute. This here, recommended by my cousin Noah, safest Walmart in Columbia, Missouri.
It was a nice Walmart. And you may be wondering, what makes a good Walmart? Okay, trees, stuff around it to eat at and to be in, and it just makes for a great morning. This is Emily's morning face.
Looking cute. This is how I'm going to meet my future husband. I know it.
Not in my camper.
Anyway, don't be taking any more of them morning shots.
So then, to give our dogs a break, we took them to the dog park. And you may think that this is a photo, but it's not. I took them there because they sit in the car for hours at a time and don't get to move around. And then we take them to a dog park and they just stand around. Little jerks.
Our second Walmart stay of the trip, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, not as good, not as nice, not as safe. In fact, what we did was buy a hitch lock, so nobody could drive off with the camper, and we'd still have our home for the next couple months.
The mighty Mississippi.
God, it's big. There's a barge on it.
Oh, they're where?
Over here.
Don't look anywhere.
I can't. I gotta look straight ahead. Semi made it under these. So
Could you fart out of your butthole if you wanted to?
Absolutely not. Can't feel my legs. Ooh, look, Tennessee.
Oh, we made it. I can't feel my legs.
I couldn't.
So we arrived at Reelfoot Lake State Park, and wouldn't you know, the campsites are lakes too. It's totally flooded.
There were a couple campers here that didn't seem bothered, but I did not see their tag. I don't know if they've checked in. Are they having a barbecue?
Emily, what kind of barbecue do ducks have?
Vegetarian barbecue. I don't know. Anyway, they were our neighbors.
And then the next piece of bad news. Our slide broke. And we didn't tell anybody, because everybody has an opinion. Didn't you just buy that? Yes. Didn't it just get out of the shop? Yes. You should give that person a piece of your mind. Okay, great, but that doesn't fix the camper. So when the slide is in, we have like a foot of space between the dinette and the kitchen. So we really can't use it. So we were like desperate at this period, and we did make the best of it.
What space was not impacted by the slide was our outdoor space, so I went ahead and set up an outside workstation. Luckily, it was a nice, warm day. A little windy. My monitors blew down a couple times, but the dogs loved it. So next, we booked ourselves a site at a RV park with a repairman, and he was able to get the part in and fix our slide.
These people were like angels. Like, I don't know where they came from, but he had to go through our camper, literally wire by wire, and find out what was wrong. But he got us fixed, and we are back on the road and headed to Memphis!
Now, before anybody asked, did you go to Graceland? No, we did. Well, I've been to Graceland.
Oh.
But jointly on this trip, we did not go to Graceland because look at these prices. $80 is the cheapest to even... Those other ones don't even get you into the mansion. Back in my day, a ticket to Graceland cost $25.
So we went somewhere with a better ticket price and more worthwhile content. The National Civil Rights Museum. My favorite part about the museum, I think, was the Montgomery bus boycott. So they didn't ride the bus for, like, the whole month of December. But they still got arrested for, like, obstructing, like, normal business. How are you going to arrest people for a boycott? It wasn't even a sit-in.
My favorite part was how they kept everything about the Lorraine Hotel original. So, like, this is the room that he actually stayed in, and it's kept as it was. And then you saw before, and you'll see again, the front of the Lorraine Hotel. They have the original cars in the parking lot. Everything was just as was.
Well, we started our day at the museum, and then we were like, we need to get some barbecue. So we Googled, and this place was packed. And look at the outside. It looks like crap, but the parking lot was full. And we're like, we know their food's going to be really good.
And we had to wait a half hour to order and about 45 minutes for the food. Another reason you know it's good. Nobody's complaining. But look what all we have here.
You got that bologna sandwich.
We got those ribs. We got every side they had known to man.
Spaghetti. Barbecue spaghetti. What the hell is that?
Yeah. And the thing we should have got more of was the chicken wings. They were
in the
so
very
good.
Middle. Yeah, they were amazing.
Gotta identify that chicken wing. One in the middle. One chicken wing.
So this is probably the weirdest place that Emily has ever made me go. This is in a graveyard in the middle of the night and the doors just open.
This is a man-made crystal cave underground church.
Yeah, somebody took a hot glue gun.
No, someone implanted shiny quartz crystals that glowed in the dark.
Modge podge this together. But in all seriousness, it's supposed to be like religious. Like, well, you can see on the walls up there how they have like murals to Christ, and that's probably like Jerusalem and Bethlehem.
It was all the scenes from his birth to his death, so it kind of went around the room.
Yeah. But look at all these rocks and colors. It was kind of creepy. Like, midway through while we were in here, the dogs started having a conniption fit in the parking lot.
I'm convinced they saw a spirit in the graveyard, because this was in the middle of a graveyard.
In the middle of the night. Okay, it was like maybe, 8 o'clock?
It definitely was dusk.
So we followed this up with some more weird stuff we saw on the way home. Tacos versus sushi. Now, we thought... that sounds weird. Let's do it. But it was a great place. Sushi, that's salsa and chips. You have a cheese enchilada. Emily wants to say no words. Anyway, tell them about this. Tell them about this outro.
So normally we have a beautiful driving scene for you, but we don't have that, okay? We're going into Kentucky and it isn't spring yet.
So, an ugly goodbye. See you in Nashville.